have to tell you that we're living a very fast-paced life. Sometimes we barely have enough time to even eat a balanced meal. Well, here's the thing. I created a space for adults to wind down. Essentially, it's a virtual happy hour called Sippin' and Just Saying. That's right, a place where we get to wind down. We laugh, we joke, we clown each other, and we just share just a relaxed time with one another. So kick up your heels. Come on in with your favorite drink or beverage, and let's have a laugh together. Oh, and did I mention no serious topics are allowed? See you soon. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, listen. I have an ad running, and I don't know where it's running at. So y'all gonna have to hold on. Hold on. Ooh, and my mascara. Hold on, y'all. Where is this ad running? It's one of my screens that I'm going to share with you guys eventually. I am cracking up. Which one is it, y'all? The bubble burst. It's probably this one. It's this one. No, it's not that one. Nope, it's not that one.
There had to be a better way.
I'm about to exit all of it out. I'm about to exit all out because I don't know which one it is.
Real people would always have your back.
Nope.
That's where Johnny has.
No, that wasn't it.
He's not always that.
Oh, it's there was a window open. There was a window open behind this window. All right. Well, okay. I'm looking a little. Let me see. Anyway, how y'all doing? That's the wonderfulness of. Let me open up the windows I just closed. Jeez. Reopen. There we go. Nope.
Washington Liberals up 3.
I'm not even worried about it. I'm gonna just have to open it as I do the stories. Not a problem. So anyway, friends, how are y'all doing? Y'all see what I'm doing, okay? I'm sitting up there as I was going live. I was like, I hear something, but I don't see where it's coming from. Well, it was a window open up behind. Anyway, if you're just joining my live, welcome. I'm Melissa Berrien, the host of Real Talk with Melissa Berrien. And yeah, we're talking about breaking news, and that's what we got going on. Let's see, because I've already been piddling and wasting time. I want to get my hellos out the way. Just me says, hey, I'm getting to catch you before I go to bed. Well, hey girl, hey, I know that sleep is important for you. Ruby King says, hello, everyone. Hey, Ruby King, good to see you. And then shout out to Trash Can Waves, the first in the building. And he was like, hey, nice cover art. Thank you. So anyway, my friends, if you're just joining us live and you missed the commercial about just sipping, I'll play it again. But basically, join us on Fridays where we just have a virtual happy hour. So again, I will be playing that again. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm not even going to hold you because I have a full lineup of some things that we want to get into. And y'all saw me X out all them windows, and now I got to pray they come back. Let me see. Open. Okay. All right. They coming back, y'all. Let me open them. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay. They coming back. Friends. They coming back. Because I'm like, I do all this pre-prep, but baby, when I started hearing that ad, I was like, oh, what the heck? Because I prep for my shows. But anyway, y'all, let's get to the first thing. Hey, Ruth Dobson, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hey, Ruby, good to see you. Oh, and Royalty Queen. I got to add that wrench back to you. So anyway, what's the first thing? Of course, y'all, the big news about Facebook. Have y'all heard about the news with Facebook? Well, if you haven't, Facebook's founder, Mark Zuckerberg, came out today and he was like, look, Miss Facebook will no longer be called Miss Facebook. So let's share and see what exactly he said, and then we'll talk about it because I want to know what you guys think about this shift. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see.
For the internet. And it's the next chapter for our company. I believe the metaverse is the next chapter for the internet. And it's the next chapter for our company too. So I've been thinking a lot about what this means for our company and who we are as we embark on this journey. We're a company that focuses on connecting people. While most other tech companies focus on how people interact with technology, we focus on building technology so people can interact with each other. One of the reasons I started Facebook was that at the time you could use the internet to find almost anything. Information, news, movies, music, shopping, except for the thing that matters most of all, people. Today, we're seen as a social media company. But in our DNA, we are a company that builds technology to connect people. And the metaverse is the next frontier, just like social networking was when we got started. Facebook was born in a specific time and place, a college campus, the web. It was what we could build at the time to put people back into our experience of technology. But connecting people was always much bigger. From way earlier on, I remember sitting in middle school classes.
Are y'all buying this? I'm gonna tell you what I think in a minute, but let's let him continue.
In my notebooks, ideas that I wanted to code when I got home, and even though I didn't have the skill or technology to build it yet, it was always clear that the dream was to feel present with the people we care about. Isn't that the ultimate promise of technology? To be together with anyone, to be able to teleport anywhere, and to create and experience anything? Yet here we are in 2021, and our devices are still designed around apps, not people.
Let's keep watching.
The experiences we're allowed to build and use are more tightly controlled than ever. And high taxes on creative new ideas are stifling. This is not the way that we are meant to use technology. The metaverse gives us an opportunity to change that if we build it well. But it's going to take all of us, creators, developers, companies of all sizes. Together, we can finally put people at the center of our technology.
I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think about this, because I'm going to tell you what I think. That's why y'all are here. I think that it is a campaign to reimagine how we think of Facebook, period, point blank. Facebook historically has been, and at least for the last 5 to 10 years, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Facebook has been catching it, okay? They have been catching it on all levels. We had the whistleblower, but prior to the whistleblower, we had so many people saying, you know what? You guys are banning content that should not be banned. You guys are coming at like you have an agenda. You're selling our information. There's so many things that are problematic. And I'm telling you, this is nothing but Facebook trying to reimagine themselves. And hopefully those of us that are consumers of Facebook will catch on to it and pretend like it's a whole nother company. And the truth of the matter is it's still Facebook. And just as that whistleblower alleged, Facebook is not for the people. Basically, that's what it is. This is just a campaign to counter everything that the whistleblower has said. Oh, the whistleblower said, you know what? They're not for the people. He doesn't care about this. He doesn't care about that. And Mark was like, my hair is going crazy. Anyway, Mark was like, no, we're going to change all of this. And I'm with you, Miss Queen L. I smell BS. Professional Black Ops says, metaverse. Yes, metaverse. That's what we're discussing. The more things change, the more things stay the same. So here's the thing. Do you think that in this reimagining of Facebook, do you think that he will no longer, he says in what we just watched, that he is no longer for profit. He's not about the apps running the people, but he wants this space to be for the people. What is it that you believe? Like, let's talk about it. Ruby King says, trying to clean up from the whistleblower advertisements. Yep, I believe it. And so, yeah, Facebook has a new name. And the truth of the matter is it's going to take, I believe, a very long time for people to even trust this process, but also to change over and change the name. It's almost like your favorite restaurant, your building, your school gets a rebranding and a name. The truth of the matter is you can rename a school, but the people that graduated and it was called Booker T. Washington, guess what? It's going to forever be Booker T. Washington. Do not play with the people. So I think it's the same thing with Facebook. You can call it metaverse 2.0, Facebook your mom. I don't care what you call it. The truth of the matter is people are going to remember it as Facebook, and the things that people find problematic with Facebook, they're still going to be side-eyeing you. Still going to be looking like, right. Because I was side-eyeing him as he was talking. I'm like, breaking news. That's right. Hello. Hey, blessed reborn spirit. Good to see you, my friend. Guten Tag. Oh, come on now, German trash can waves. So y'all leave a comment down below. Mrs. Queen L already let me know I'm on, I'm pretty much in sync with what she's thinking. But, we just saw Mark Zuckerberg say a whole lot of stuff. And again, I just think this is just a psychological move to just kind of reframe what people think. But the truth of the matter is, no, people will not forget. People heard the whistleblower, and the whistleblower confirmed a lot of things that people were thinking. So you got to do more than just have this cute little video walking through the Facebook headquarters. You have to really, really, really change the company. And until people really feel like you changed the company, nice try, Mark. I'll say it again. Nice try, Mark. That's my thoughts on that. Good luck, Mark. But, all right, Metaverge. And so he's like, oh, we need to reflect on who we are and what we hope to build. Okay. And so I hope we are seen as a metaverse company. And so they have new messaging. Let me show y'all this. They have new, let's see, let's stop sharing that screen. They have new messaging. They have new, yeah, I'll show you the building now. So here it is, y'all. So we have the new building. We got the infinity symbol. Come on now. Okay. Mark Zuckerberg really put, look at that. He's like, look, don't look at us as the same company. But the question is, are people going to look at it as a different company? Professor Black Ops Cybersecurity for the People says Facebook, 85.9 billion in 2020. Exactly. So my question to you is, Black Ops, yeah, we shorten names over here. But my question to you is, according to the whistleblower, a lot of that money is gained on the backs of the people and their information and different things like that. I haven't heard where, he's basically trying to discredit the whistleblower. So I don't think that they're going to pass on that 85.9 billion. I did a story the day that Facebook was down for all those hours. And I think it was alleged that he lost like 7 billion. That was a drop in the bucket. Some of us cannot fathom, most of us cannot fathom having that amount of money just cha-ching sitting right there in our accounts. This guy can. And I think that he realized, I believe this was definitely in the works prior to the whistleblower, but the timing and all of that, yeah, no. Mrs. Queen L says, stop fronting, Mark. We not buying it. And that's my whole point. We're not buying it. The high schooler down the street that's, oh, we're going to change our mascot. They will always be known as the soccer balls. I don't care what you call them. They're going to be the soccer balls. They're going to be the whatever. So, yeah. Miss Ruby King says it's still going to be Facebook regardless. Absolutely. But it's the rebranding of Facebook. But the question still remains, as you are rebranding, as Black Ops says, you made 85.9 billion in 2020, and it definitely was on the backs of the people, so to speak. Have you changed your practices? Or are you continuing to just ignore the people and be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about? So let me know how you feel about this. I know for me, like, I'm the person where, yeah, I'm seeing it. And I mean, he's rebranding it, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Oh my goodness. Hey girl. Hey, thank you, Kombucha. I love it. Thank you. She sent a super sticker. I really appreciate it. I tell you guys as much as I can, as often as I can. I do not take your time nor your money lightly at all. And so when someone sends me what I call a get it girl, at a girl, I appreciate it so much. So thank you so much, little sis. I really, really appreciate it. All right, friends. If you're just joining us live, we are doing live breaking news on a few things. And so I have my little agenda and had a little technical difficulty a little bit earlier, but we're going to listen. I will skate, moonwalk right through it. But just in case you missed this, here we go. So I don't have to tell you that we're living a very fast-paced life. Sometimes we barely have enough time to even eat a balanced meal. Well, here's the thing. I created a space for adults to wind down. Essentially, it's a virtual happy hour called Sippin' and Just Saying. That's right, a place where we get to wind down. We laugh, we joke, we clown each other, and we just share just a relaxed time with one another. So kick up your heels. Come on in with your favorite drink or beverage, and let's have a laugh together. Oh, and did I mention no serious topics are allowed? See you soon. See you soon. So yes, our next one will be tomorrow, and we're gonna have it's a different round of people, and we're gonna kick up our heels and have a good time. But again, absolutely no serious topics are allowed. So hope to see you guys then. Once again, thank you, Kombucha. I really, really appreciate it for sure. Now, I wanted to give a caveat for this next story because as strange as this story may feel for some of us, one thing that, let me see if I can open up. Nope. I'll find it. One thing that I will not tolerate is disrespect on this channel. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to not understand. There's a lot of things that I don't understand with the topic that I'm about to share. But I wanted to share it because it was very interesting to me. And it's weird to a lot of people, right? So again, we can discuss it, and I want to discuss it in the chat, but you please do not come over here with any type of hate speech or anything like that. Now, y'all are like, well, what the heck is she talking about? I'm gonna have to find the actual article that I found, not the article, the video. All right. So here's the thing. Kombucha says, love the promo video. Thank you, sis. So here's the thing, y'all. LGBTQIA and everything else that goes with it has evolved into what someone in my generation would be something that is just kind of like a lot. And I get that. And part of it being a lot, and a lot of people go, why is it a lot? Just whatever. Well, it is. Okay. It is. It's a lot to kind of understand. And one aspect of that is the idea of having alternative pronouns. People are choosing their pronouns. He, she, it, they, we, them, whatever. Well, y'all, again, hold on to your respect, okay? Because I don't play that. Now we can agree. There's nothing to agree on. You can not understand, but I don't want to be disrespectful. So anyway, the pronoun situation, idea of reinventing the pronouns and having different pronouns besides he, she, and he, and him, and her has now evolved to what they are calling demon pronouns. You heard it right. You heard it here first. No, you probably didn't hear it first, but just in case you did, drop a comment, drop a like if you've heard it before, and let me know if you haven't. So you're like, Melissa, what the heck are you talking about? All right. So I went to pronouns because I don't want to offend anybody. That's never my intention, is to offend, even if I don't understand. And a lot of this I do not understand, but I want to have this conversation because you guys, some of you work outside the home. Some of you, look, Vaughn got the eyes. Some of you work outside the home. Some of you have children and or family members in the community. And I want to make sure that we're informed. Now, I'm not telling you to address anybody. You do that however you feel like you want to do it. That's not what I'm saying. But y'all, let me show you this first part. And then I'm going to show you the video. You guys going to have to wait a second because I had to close it out. Why did I have to close it out? It's a long story. Start from the beginning. But anyway, the pronouns. It's really simple, they say. All right. They say it's very simple, but it can be complicated for those of us that don't understand. So anyway, demon pronouns. So this is new or has evolved. It's deeming. For an example, I think dim is very nice, short for demon. I asked Demon if I can borrow Demon's pencil. Dim told me that the house is Demon's. Dim said Dim would rather do it to Demon's self. That's another part, Demon's self. Okay. People that have these alternative, what we think traditional pronouns, believe that gender is complicated. Some people don't like their gender. Some people prefer to be called something in a different way from what you'd assume. Some people don't fit into boxes of male or female and prefer more neutral language. Okay. This is what, according to the website. Now, I did some more digging up because I'm like, huh? Demons? What, like what? So hold on. Let me, the eyes. Leave a comment down below while I'm looking up the thing and tell me if y'all heard of this before, because I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to show you the video. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, friends. Y'all are quiet. Y'all are quieter than I thought you would be, which is fine. All right. So I'm going to share the video that I was introduced to. And I was like, okay. All right. So here we go with the ads and all that stuff. So here we go, friends. All right. Yes. Demons. Okay. Let's take a listen. Where is it? Where are you at? There we go.
Hi, my name's Jasper. I use they it pronouns.
Hi, my name is Leah.
So he says, hi, my name is Jasper. I use they, it pronouns. They kind of talk very fast. So let's.
Anna, I use they demon pronouns.
This video is how to use our pronouns.
So we're going to basically present 3 sentences. One of them is going to have one pronoun, the other one's going to have the other pronoun, and then the last one is going to have both pronouns interchanged.
So Liana uses they, them pronouns and demon pronouns. So the first sentence would be, Liana is my partner, they are cute, and I am theirs. I love them very much, and I hope they love themselves too. For the demon pronouns, it would be, Liana is my partner, Deem is cute, and I belong to Deem. I love Deem very much, and I hope Deem loves Deem himself too. Then interchanging the two would be, Liana is my partner, they are cute, and I am Deem. I love Demon very much, and I hope they love Deem himself too.
There you have it. I don't know. And you know, I said this a long time ago. Where does this end? Because now we have pronouns that are demons. And that's what they said. I didn't say that. Do not at me or whatever. If you want to at me and have a constructive conversation, absolutely. But I will ignore anything else. Yeah. Vaughn says, I have not heard anything like this. It never ceases to amaze me how often they change things. I do find it interesting that they would use the word, exactly, demons. I wonder what will be next. And Vaughn, that's my point exactly. I mean, zero disrespect. I hate to sound like a white person who's trying to prove that they're not racist, but I have plenty of people that I love that are same gender loving people. Like, that's not the issue for me over here in the sense of I don't have to understand it. I don't have to like it or whatever, but I will come for you if you call yourself disrespecting my people or something like that, or wishing harm on them or something like that. But when I don't understand why would you want a demon-based pronoun? Is this something for Halloween? No, it is not. Now, you know, that community is not going to present a pronoun and say, oh, this is just for Halloween. No, it's a thing. Mind-boggling, weird. I respectfully disagree. Yeah. And I absolutely. And I don't even know, you know, what I disagree with, because they can call themselves what they want. But I don't know if I agree with the fact that someone putting this on their passport is what I'm saying. Because I don't know if you guys know this already. There's already, the government has issued their first, not, I want to say like X, like I'm an X gender passport. I meant to bring that up. And so now we're talking about it. I just don't have a reference for it. But yes, the government has issued their first, I don't want to say it's called non-binary, because I don't know all the terms. But if I'm saying it wrong, please correct me right here. But I think that's what it's called. And so when the person clicked like the sex or the gender, they put an X in the passport. So then I was like, well, what does that look like? You know, you're going international and the person wants to pat you down or what? Like, listen, I just report the news and give my opinion on it. And my opinion on this demon thing is that, in a simple phrase, why? But second of all, why would, you know, she, them, they, that was, I won't say it was a bit much, but it was different. Okay. And a lot of companies are beginning to say, hey, you know, address the kid as they, address me as they, and address me as them. I can kind of see that, but I can't see this working, this dim thing working, the dim pronoun working in a professional setting or in a official setting. You know, time will tell whether this is some silly TikTok trend, because that's where, you know, it of course has given its birth to. But, you know, I did notice the makeup. I did notice, you know, the black liner and stuff like that, which used to be weird to a lot of people back in the 80s during punk rock and all of that. So I understand that. It's just, where are we doing this at, and why? Leave a comment down below. Educate me. I'm not, you know, I don't mean any disrespect at all, but where are we going to do this? You know, as a teacher, I think about, okay, here's this child that's like, you know, I'm not a she, I'm a demon. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Black's Tropical is agreeing with you, Blessed Reborn Spirit. Exactly. And, you know, that's the whole thing, friends. I always wonder, where is it going? Because it's just like anything else. Like, I may like roses, but someone else is going to have an evolution of thought and go, oh, well, let me do this. Let me do that. I don't know. I just wanted to share this with y'all. Y'all, you know, as Kombucha always says, Melissa, where do you find this stuff at? Listen. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Do what? Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and listen. You have been in here sitting and taking in all my virtual air conditioner, so you may as well subscribe, okay? But you're welcome, absolutely welcome to stay and leave a comment. Shout out to you, Replay Gang. You guys are amazing, because y'all hear when I'm like, talk to me, even though you're watching the replay. You guys talk to me, and I really appreciate it. I talk back to you, and I think some of you are like shocked that I do. I actually do talk to my Replay Gang. So gang to them. Let me make sure this isn't a comment about the last story. Blessed Reborn says I can't. Right. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay. So for an example, if y'all are out to eat and your server be like, listen, don't she me. I'm dim and demon. I'm just saying. We never know. So again, that's that. That's that on that. All right, friends. So the next story that I wanted to bring, let's see. What is this? Who is that? Oh, my best friends. Okay. Now, if you've been watching my channel from the beginning, y'all already know Eminem is my guy. Okay. Y'all can say who, what, where, when, and why, how, but I love me. I think Eminem is an amazing rapper. Like I do. And some of you are like, whatever. But listen, Marshall Mathers don't play, okay? Not because he's from Detroit and my husband's from Detroit. Nothing like that. I'm going to move over a little bit. I just think he's a great artist. And so for those of you that don't know, historically speaking, Snoop Dogg and Eminem used to have a beef. And it was a long-standing beef. Well, in recent news, Snoop Dogg has come out and said, you know what? I'm not no longer beefing with him. I'm no longer feuding. And so much so, he was on The Breakfast Club and he did an interview and he's like, listen, he said, man, I love Eminem. And the thing is, we love hip hop so much. We competitive. We battle rappers. So that was supposed to trigger that. So that was supposed to trigger that in him. So Snoop is talking and he's like, listen, we share the same craft. Like, that's my dude. And I'm telling you, do not play with me and Marshall Mathers, okay? I love Snoop. Love Snoop. He uncle to some of y'all, but to me, that's brother. We about the same age. And I think for me, I fell in love with Snoop when he did his reality television show because it showed a different side of him. And I think that side of Snoop, that mature side, that dude that, you know what, I'm not trying to even beef with anybody right now. That's what we're saying, that mature Snoop. And so he also continued, he said, we brothers. I love that the article is saying it exactly how he said it. They're quoting him. It's a direct quote. He says, we brothers and we family. So we learn to appreciate each other for what we do and we get down. And we had a long conversation about the respect that we have for each other, the way we need to talk in public about each other. Hats off to these guys. You know what? I've seen it as a cheer coach. I've seen it as a teacher. I've seen it as a mom. I've seen it as a family member. I've seen it in these YouTube streets. Beef created because of what? Competition created where there should not be any. And I love the maturity in thought where it's like, you know what? I picked up the phone and I said, you know what, Eminem? I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. And let's make it right. But not only let's make it right, let's show the people what this should look like. Okay? Snoop Dogg had a conversation with him. Snoop said, he even admitted he was wrong for his diss. So Snoop is dissing him. He said, I felt like I was out of pocket. I apologized to him and let him know I'm just bettering myself. I make mistakes, he said. I ain't perfect. I'm Snoop Dogg. Now, here's the thing. Snoop Dogg and Eminem are set to headline at the Super Bowl. And, you know, when I saw that, like, I don't know if y'all seen it because I was supposed to bring the story and then I didn't. I forgot why. But anyway, the headliner for this Super Bowl is going to be like awesome for those of us that like old school music for sure. So my question to y'all is, number one, are you guys happy? Are you happy the beef is finally over between these two? And what can we learn from this? You know, I think that it's great that Snoop can come from a place of maturity. I like the fact that Eminem can receive that place of maturity, receive that apology and say, you know what? Okay. Royalty Queen, I agree 100%. She says Snoop is all right with me. He come a long way. Yes. I love me some Snoop. I'm telling you, I love me some Snoop and I love me some Eminem. So they both share a special place in my heart, especially, like I said, I'm aging myself for sure, because when Snoop had his reality television, I was like, oh, that's another example of how you get to know rappers and performers in their personal lives, how it's not reflected in their music. Their music is their craft, and that's what they're going. And now Snoop was about it. Don't get me wrong, but he is definitely a family man, and I loved that about him. Blessed Reborn Spirit said, I do not use the play with the D word. I take the word very seriously, and the only way I would use it is if I'm rebuking. Come on now. Listen, I agree 100%. I don't understand the reasoning. I don't see this quote flying and in a professional setting. I just don't. Like, can you imagine someone standing up? We're going back to the last story. Can you imagine someone standing up and doing a whole speech? Okay. A TED talk. And they're like, welcome, so-and-so. Not she. Demon is a great speaker. Like, welcome. Like, what? Nah. No, I don't see that. I don't see it at all. So we'll see, because you already know I will keep you abreast as to what's going on as far as that's concerned. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm with you, Royalty Queen. Snoop is all right with me. That takes a personal maturity and a place of wanting to just be better and just valuing the relationship that he has or had, or just understanding, man, I was just tripping. I was just jealous. I was just whatever. I love that. Perfect example. Love it. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So if you're peeking in, hey, welcome, okay? Come in, have a seat, okay? But most of all, hit that like button. If you like what you see, you definitely are coming back. So make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. All right. Bless Reborn says, this is what we used to call back in the day as an alternative lifestyle, which usually exists underground. Yeah, there was a time. Time heals all wounds. I agree 100%. Time heals all wounds. Time also matures us to say, you know what, it's not worth it. Like, why am I really mad at this person? Where's the competition? Should there be competition? I agree 100%. Natasha said, good evening, Miss Berrien and family. Sis, those specs look great on you. Thank you. Listen, my day, I was out with my mom. We went to brunch and we had a good time. It was nice. It's sunny here. And I just came in and prepped my live and everything. So today's been a good day. Okay. Great day. So anyway, if you're tuning in or you're catching the replay, shout out, replay gang. Y'all already know. Okay. Leave a comment down below for sure as you're watching the video. Now, so yeah, I agree with you, Vaughn. Time heals wounds. Like, maturity is an amazing thing like that. Like, maturity is amazing. You know, I may talk about that a little bit, something that I saw on the Lead Attorneys Live a little bit ago. But that's neither here nor there. I might bring it up tomorrow because you got to come back tomorrow. So anyway, unless you've been living under a rock, which that's one of my favorite sayings, but honestly, who's actually living under a rock? Not too many people. Like, okay, technically, certain places here in Arizona, their homes are built on the rock or in a rock, but most people don't live unless you're in a cave. But anyway, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Alec Baldwin was involved in a horrific accident on scene of a movie. And the movie is called Rust. And basically, the accidental death of the cinematographer Hutchins was on set and likely led to a civil action. So I'm not parking here because I know you guys know this. And, you know, I had a lot of questions, like, you know, and coming to find out, allegedly there was like 100 live rounds in the gun. And so I've been doing a lot of research, like, okay, why we have live fire on a set and ammunition? Like, what are we doing? How did this happen? So I believe that we're going to be learning a lot more about this person that was in charge of the weapon, because allegedly this person was released from a set for doing the same thing. Okay. The lawyers in the case said, definitely, absolutely, definitely, this case will go to court for civil court. Talks of criminal court is still underway. I am not a fangirl or anything of Alec Baldwin. Absolutely not. Take him or leave him. But this is horrible. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. Brandon Lee was involved in something very similar. But what we're learning is this person. So there's a prop manager so Alec Baldwin was like the third step. Before it got to him, it runs through so many steps. So how did this happen? You know, if there was all these checks, there's a lot of questions surrounding this. And I feel, like I said, I'm not a fangirl. So anyway, so my point is I'm not biased in the sense of the next part of the story that I want to talk about. It will go to civil court 100%, said Richard Kaplan, a criminal defense attorney. There was someone who was killed on a movie set because of negligence. Leave a comment down below if you think this was absolutely a result of negligence. Okay. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you think Alec should be held responsible. I do not. I do not think he should be held responsible. I know that there's insurance for movies and things that to handle accidents and stuff like this, but this is something, okay? This man, this picture that I have up is Alec on set after it happened. Like, he's distraught. He's absolutely distraught, and it's sad. It's really sad. Queen Vaughn Bryant says, definitely it was negligence. Absolutely. Yes, Vaughn. Miss Queen L agrees. I'm dating myself, but the same exact thing happened to Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, years ago while he was filming. So yes. It's okay. It's okay with the delayed responses. But anyway, yes, the same thing happened on set. So you would think that they had learned. Well, here's the thing. If this happened years ago on a different set with Brandon Lee, and then we still are having problems 20 some odd years later, let me tell you something. I bet it won't happen. Well, I won't say it won't happen again, but we're going to have some industry standards as far as live ammunition and everything. But something tells me that there are safety measures in place, but that person didn't follow it. Something tells me that. I had no idea they use real guns to shoot blanks. Me either. That's what I'm saying. I think that we're going to find out that there were safety measures in place. And I'm curious to see if live ammunition was even something. I wish XDMC was in here because I think he's our resident Hollywood person. But with that being said, you know, my son's going to school for that, or he was going to school for film and all that stuff, production and film. And so he said, typically there's one round or there's like a blank or whatever. So I'm hearing mixed messages. Some people say, no, absolutely no rounds. I mean, I know about Folly. So why wasn't this a fake, just a sound effect? I don't know. So it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because, number one, this is something that the family has to deal with. And this is something that the director had to, because I think it was the director got shrapnel and the lady died, something like that. Don't quote me on who was actually injured. But more importantly, man, Alec Baldwin, again, must feel like crap. And no matter how much you probably are telling him, or they're probably telling him, no, it wasn't your fault. Don't worry about it. Come on, leave a comment down below. I know you know that he is probably really, really, really feeling it. Well, someone said, we really don't care whether he's feeling it or not. We are going to be jerks, and I'm going to capitalize off of it. Guess who? Guess who? You already know. Good old Trump. Good old Trump Jr. Okay. Trump Jr., Donald Trump Jr.'s sixth stunt earns him scathing new nickname from the New York Daily News. So many people are up in arms. Many people are absolutely disgusted by Trump Jr.'s actions. And what did he do, Melissa? Like, what you talking about? Knowing all of this is going on, Trump Jr. decided, I'm going to just buy a shirt. I'm going to make a shirt and sell it. And the shirt says, guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people. Y'all. Please tell me, leave a comment down below, no matter how you feel about Alec Baldwin, because I don't know. Please tell me you think that that's low. Like, that's low. Like, I'm petty. Don't get me wrong. I can be petty. Like, girl, why are you so petty? I can't. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, but I'm not mean. I'm not. That's evil. And y'all, he is doubling down. He does not care. Please tell me, friends, that y'all are not agreeing with this. Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people. And he is selling those shirts, and he is selling them. And of course, Candace Owens is here for it. She's like, I don't know what y'all have a problem with it. That's your problem. And there's a bit of a Twitter war going on because people are like, are you kidding me? And some people said, you know what? This is a new low for this family. I'm telling you, when it comes to this family, the Trumps, you do think, you're like, okay, they can't go any lower. Like this is bad, but there's just no way that they're going to be this low. Who does this? And like I said, I'm someone that I know I can be petty. And when I say petty, I can be antagonistic to a certain degree, very low key, not, mean spirit or anything. But number one, I don't celebrate people's misfortune. I don't celebrate period. I don't celebrate people's misfortune. I don't have to go through anything else. Some stuff is absolutely funny and I will be petty about it and make a joke. Okay. I come with the one-line zingers. But this is awful. Please tell me, friends, that y'all think this is awful as well. Guns kill people. Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people. I don't care how you feel about ammunition, arms, your right to carry, the right to bear arms, all of that. I think this is disgusting. I think that it is capitalizing on their base to follow them. Like the one has nothing to do with the other. It is mean spirit. It is evil. And also, more importantly, the thing that we're all leaving out, or I'm leaving out, I'll see your comments aren't coming up. The thing that I'm leaving out is, for lack of a better term, karma. What comes around goes around. That's why I don't laugh at people's misfortune. I don't care. It's funny because it's Alec today, but you never know what's going to happen to you in the future. But not only that, I can't. I just, when I saw that, I was like, disgusting. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So if you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment, especially those of you that are catching the replay. Replay gang. How are you guys doing? I hope this video finds you well. And most of all, those of you that are peeking in and you haven't subscribed yet, but you like me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Sit down, have a seat. And more importantly, make sure you join me tomorrow. Join me for what? So I don't have to tell you that we're living a very fast-paced life. Sometimes we barely have enough time to even eat a balanced meal. Well, here's the thing. I created a space for adults to wind down. Essentially, it's a virtual happy hour called Sippin' and Just Saying. That's right. A place where we get to wind down. We laugh, we joke, we clown each other, and we just share a relaxed time with one another. So kick up your heels. Come on in with your favorite drink or beverage, and let's have a laugh together. Oh, and did I mention no serious topics are allowed? See you soon. See you soon. I was getting my dance on. See you soon. Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, we are going to have not the same women, but a few of the same women, but you got to come in. I'm not going to tell you what we're talking about and who's going to be there. Just know, come on to happy hour tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel. So anyway, yes, I'm not really getting, let me go to my phone because I'm not getting you guys' comments, and I want to see what you guys are saying because I know y'all are just tripped out because I know my people. I know y'all are not, y'all not evil. Like, no. So let's see. Miss Queen L is rolling her eyes. Me too. Girl. Yes, it's low, but normal coming from his mouth. It absolutely is, Miss Queen L. Like, it is normal. It is disgusting. And you're right. Like, here's the thing. Trump's already said he's probably going to run again. And I'll tell you something else. Roland Martin dropped something yesterday, and I was like, Lord have mercy if this happens. But listen, come closer. It is a possibility that if this election goes and the majority goes to the Republicans, do y'all understand that they can vote Trump and assign him as the Speaker of the House? Allegedly, because I say allegedly because I didn't look it up, but Roland Martin is a credible source, like he knows his stuff. He said people are not paying attention to these elections. If they get the majority, they can appoint him as Speaker of the House, and you will see him. Pay attention to your local elections. I'm not telling you who to vote for, how to vote, or anything like that. However, if you are someone who is just like, whoo, thank goodness we don't have to deal with that anymore, make sure you pay attention to your local and state elections because they matter as well. So anyway, that's horrible. I can't take Candace. Yeah, Ruby. Candace was like, go. And he's making money off of it. I can't do it. Mr. Vaughn Bryant says, I don't agree with him doing that. Was it determined that it was Alec Baldwin's fault? Exactly. Good point. I love you guys for that. You're absolutely, Vaughn. You're absolutely right. And to me, I think it's going to be determined that it's not his fault. So hopefully Alec can sue him. Some sort of defamation, falsifying information, something. Because it's not funny. He's dealing with enough. And here's something that you have to know about me. I'm fair. Let's just pretend, God forbid, this happened to Trump Jr. He was the person behind the gun and he shot his campaign manager, so to speak. I wouldn't condone someone else making a t-shirt about that. I would not. So I'm fair. I do not play with stuff like that. That's just me. Okay. My Vivid Life. Hey, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Absolutely. He should be able to sue for slander. Slander, that's the word. Absolutely, Vaughn. I think he should sue for slander, a cease and desist to make him take those shirts down. It's disgusting. Yvette Goins says, hey, Melissa, I don't believe he purposely did it. I'm an Alex Baldwin fan. Why did those three guys quit just before it happened? Very interesting, Yvette. So you think the way I think. I think we're going to find out. I mean, you're talking about 100 rounds in a gun? First of all, my bottom line is I don't think Alec should be held accountable for this, civil or criminal. I think that we're going to find and learn that there was some little hateration going on in the prop department. Somebody tied to the director, something. I think we're going to find some sick, I was telling my mom, allegedly. I think we're going to find some alleged, this is just my opinion, sick stuff like, you know how they be like, oh, my nurse was a serial killer, Lifetime. That might be my Lifetime movie hat coming off where I'm just like, oh, this is not as black and white as we think it's going to be. I'm just saying. Professor Psyop, Professor Black Ops says, Von Bryant, he is a public figure. I think it will be super hard. Yeah. Okay. You think so, Professor? I see what you're saying. So you're saying it would be hard for him to sue because he's a public figure and it's public in the public domain or whatever. Yeah. He'd have to really, really prove that it caused him some mental anguish or whatever. He'd have to prove that. And you're right. When you're a public figure and you're like, oh, he's picking on me, because a lot of times the law is not aligned with morality. And we do know that. So I see your point very well, Professor Black Ops, for sure. Royalty Queen says the scariest thing ever. You're right. People are not in tune to the people they vote for. Honestly, the people that I know that voted for that family and absolutely loved everything about them, they were in tune. They knew exactly what they were doing and they supported every bit of it. I say it all the time on my platform. As much as I think as much as I know a lot of his policies would definitely benefit my household and us. It's one of those things where, yeah, you're right, but I don't want you representing me. I didn't like him representing, but that's a whole nother soapbox. Y'all already know. Vaughn says, is this Trump Jr.'s way of getting back at Alec Baldwin for the parodies that he did on Donald Trump, Saturday Night Live? Very good point. Very good point. Because we know that family doesn't forget a thing. And honestly, they just literally do not care. They don't care. And the reason why they don't care is because they get away with so much. And when I say get away with stuff, not many people pull their coattails and say, hey, that was low, you know? And a lot of people, they do. The term that people say is, oh, they get away with a lot of stuff. So I will definitely be watching this story because I want to see, there's so many questions surrounding this. The live ammunition, the people that quit, the person that was supposed to check the weapon but didn't, or did they, you know, all of that. But hopefully Alec is getting the support that he needs, the support that he should get, and that he can just find peace in the middle of all of this, because I don't wish this on anyone at all. So that's what I had for today on my docket. And, you know, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I completely forgot that it was Thursday. And if you are part of the family, you guys know that Thursdays are a day where my kids' sports schedules and games and all of that stuff begins on Thursdays all the way through the weekend, just different times. So I typically would either go on a little bit earlier or leave you guys with something pre-recorded. But I knew that I can get through this show in an hour, and I did it. But we have one more segment. Hang on, friends. All right, you saw it. Random questions with Melissa. This was birthed through people's love of the fact that I just be asking some really crazy questions. And so this is a segment that I will be adding to my live. Now, random question. And you got to answer it in the comment section. Like, you guys have to answer. Okay. So even if you're just peeking in and you're like, oh my goodness, she's about to leave. Yep. Answer the question. It's an easy one. I'm going to go light on y'all. You know what? Because they're both very easy, I'm going to give you two. Because it says random questions. So, did y'all get into that commercial? Let me give it to y'all one more time. Questions with Melissa. Question number 1. If you had a boat, what would you name it? Now, for me, I would name my boat something really like, it would be like tripod, like really a name where I have to tell you what it means. Gypsy Rose, or the American, you know, the Sally, or something like that. What would you name a boat if you have one? If you have one, tell me what your boat name is. If you are dream to have a boat, tell me what you would name your boat. So again, if you're just tuning in, you're like, oh my goodness, I know this woman's live is not about this. No, it's not. It's just a segment. Catch the replay. Okay. So that's one question. The other question you have to answer, because some of you answered and some of you didn't. Is soup cereal? Think about it. Is soup cereal? Third one, because I usually give 3 questions. What's the third one? Let's see. Let me see what he says. Ooh, nice. I love the boats. Bodacious Lady says the Bodacious Lady. You know, I already know. So I'll probably name it like all my kids' initials or something like that. Professor Black Ops says Black Seal for my boat. Okay. Yeah, Bodacious Lady. I love, thank you for joining in again, Bodacious Lady. I had fun with you last week. So if you're just tuning in, so I gave you guys 2 questions. You got to tune in tomorrow, because a lot of the show that I do, what show are you talking about, Melissa? What you mean? Well, so I don't have to tell you that we're living a very fast-paced life. Sometimes we barely have enough time to even eat a balanced meal. Well, here's the thing. I created a space for adults to wind down. Essentially, it's a virtual happy hour called Sippin' and Just Saying. That's right, a place where we get to wind down. We laugh, we joke, we clown each other, and we just share just a relaxed time with one another. So kick up your heels, come on in with your favorite drink or beverage, and let's have a laugh together. Oh, and did I mention no serious topics are allowed? See you soon. See you soon. So I'm getting answers on the boat. Now, here's the thing. I've been cheating on this answer because in my head, I know what type of name I would want. But tomorrow, tune in tomorrow. I will have my boat's name tomorrow. You got to come back. Now, Ruth, okay, we got soup is not cereal. Bless Reborn, tell them what you said cereal was. I would name my boat The Empire, says Ruth Dobson. The Empire. I love that. Yvette said, my unique. Nice. Soup is not cereal, Bodacious said. Cereal is not soup. I got you. Royalty says, cereal is not soup. Yvette says, it's not. So again, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Have fun. Come in with your favorite beverage. I know a lot of times people hear happy hour and they're like, run out like Fred Sanford feet. Trust me, alcohol is not a requirement. I may be sipping. I will be. But you don't have to, okay? But it's just a space where we come in, we leave the pills, the spheres, and everything, and we just have a good time. So come in, join us live. But the good thing is, I will have the name for my boat. Like, I'm not going to cheat. I've been cheating. I don't know if y'all realize it. I have not named the boat yet. But I will have the name tomorrow. So with that being said, my friends, I'm off to be mom. Y'all know that's important for me. So I thank you guys for always tuning in, rocking with me. If you are new here, hey, bruh, hey, sis, thanks for stopping by. But don't listen, you don't want to miss out. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. But here's the thing. Don't just touch it. Click go up to all. So that way you'll be the first to know when I drop these videos, when I go live. Okay? So with that being said, my friends, I almost said something about the demons and all of that, but I'm not. Be kind. And that's what I just chose to do. Be kind to people just for no apparent reason at all. People are stressing the hell out. Okay? Literally hell. So just be kind for no reason at all. Make sure you catch the different broadcasts that I did. I interviewed the Blacks of Blacks Tropical Homestead, a really good interview for those of you that think about growing things and you're like, oh, well, they have this farmland. No, y'all, they're in a development. Okay. They are in houses like us and they have chickens and everything. So make sure you catch that interview. And I'll see you guys. Let's see. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. If I have time, I may be back, but I'm off to be mom. So thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.